In this video, we're going to be working on a PlayStation 5 that came in for no signal HDMI connector replacement. I already see that the customer did work on that connector. He probably replaced that connector. I can tell by the discoloration, and I can tell there's a lot of things going on with the soldering of the connector and also the back. I do not know why people do this. The guy owns this console. A lot of people still cannot buy this console. Connector goes bad and he attempts to replace the connector when he clearly has no prior knowledge micro soldering. Look at this. I do not know what else is going on with the board. Not a single pin is making a connection. We have a missing component here, the capacitor. And that's the reason why we charge a repair attempt fee. You want to tamper with your device, you want to mess it up, no problem. You send it here, you're going to pay either way. You're going to pay a higher amount if it's a fix, and you're going to pay a lower amount, the repair attempt fee, if it's a no fix. Just imagine we get 5-10 devices like this every day, and we do not charge a repair attempt fee. What's going to happen? The nice thing is not a single customer complains about the repair attempt fee. People appreciate your time. I see this a lot where people from poor countries, they do not agree with the repair attempt fees. If it's a no fix, then we should not charge the customer a repair attempt fee. When the shop is close to $8,000-9,000 in expenses every month, plus the salaries, wasting time on any single device without getting paid is not an option. I mean, every single customer that we get in locally, or the person who calls in, we make them aware that there's a repair attempt fee and there's a 50-50 chance. For example, a person calls in and he want to inquire about fixing his video card. We tell the customer up front, there's a 50% chance that that card may not be fixable. And if that card is a no fix, we're going to charge you a repair attempt fee because we're going to spend the time to take it apart, diagnose it under the microscope, and it's a hit and miss. And customers, they mail in the device. They fill out the mailing form and they sign our terms. We are upfront on the cost with all customers. If the customer likes it, they can leave their device here. If not, they can take it elsewhere. So we do not have customers that argue or negotiate prices, or customers that try not to pay a repair attempt fee. The connector is out. It's not making a connection anywhere. We only had to desolder the 4 legs in the back. But right now I'm curious to see what's going on under that connector. Do we have missing pads? Are those missing pads, or am I jumping to conclusions? I feel a lot better. So this board may be a fix. There's a good chance that we may be able to fix this board. I do not see a single missing pad, and that's awesome. We still have unleaded solder on the board, and wicking unleaded solder is difficult. So let's go ahead and apply leaded, mix it with unleaded, and then we can wick off solder. All right, so Let's go ahead and solder this connector. I have a new PS5 connector here. If you are in this business, micro soldering and repairs, we do sell this connector on our site, and we have the best connectors in the market. Look at the alignment of the pins. Look at how nicely they align. We're gonna start by soldering a few pins in the front so we can hold that connector. Then we can do the back, and then we'll come back to the front. Okay, I think we should be good. Let me just do maybe one pin from the far end here. Right, we have two more and we should be good. All we have to do is solder that capacitor, solder a new one, and we should be all good. Let's go over them one more time and we can test, make sure everything is solid. Okay, so now it's time to test. Make sure everything is good. Pin number 1, solid. Solid. All the pins are solid. And perfect. All the pins are solid. Very nice. I just grabbed one and gone with the wind. And the job is done. I do not know if there's anything else wrong with the motherboard, but we did a very good job, an excellent job soldering that connector, replacing that capacitor, the missing capacitor, and we should be all good. We're gonna reassemble and test. I'll be back. Okay, and Big Boss gave me the okay that the PS5 worked. Great. Great. Okay, so we're gonna put this back together, invoice the customer, and mail it back to him. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll do something else in the next video.